Wrestle Nation? You are now tuned in to Wrestle Talk, and we got a ziggy one for you today. Now, folks, we are going to hit on hard with Mr. K-State, the one, the only, the show-off Dolph Ziggler, and why the WWE will not push him. There's many of reasons why that Dolph Ziggler deserves a push. Number one being, he's a pure athlete. He's from K-State. He has records and titles and all that good stuff in amateur wrestling, and the guy's a legit competitor. But he has made a couple key choices within his WWE career, preventing him from becoming a top star, a top draw. He had stints where he's been there, but it never really lasted. Now, he's premiered in WWE with the Spirit Squad in 2006. And if you don't know, the Spirit Squad was a big bunch of male cheerleaders running around causing havoc. Their biggest, feud was with DX whenever they were the tag team champions, and DX came back and won them. They won the World Heavyweight World Tag Team Champions, leaving the Spirit Squad to dismantle. Everybody went their own separate ways except Mr. Ziggler. He stayed, he stuck around, and he's actually accomplished a lot. He's actually a grand champion. He's a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time Tag Team Champion, 5-time Intercontinental Champion, 1-time U.S. Champion, and he also holds a Money in the Bank. Now that's a high list of accolades, so don't be surprised if you don't see him in the Hall of Fame. But with his contract expiring at the end of October, I think this rivalry with Bobby Roode is going to be his last real rivalry, because if you haven't seen SmackDown Live recently, Dolph Ziggler is pretty much just thrown to the fishes. I mean, he's doing impersonations now. And you see what happened when Curtis Axel did impersonations. It went nowhere. I think Dolph Ziggler knows that his time is up, and he's just like, okay, whatever, I don't really care. He's actually got a little stand-up comedy kind of thing going on the side. If you watch Total Divas, they showed a little bit of it. I think he's going to do okay. But one reason why is because you messed with the top man's girl. You don't do that, Dolphy. Back in 2008, whenever they dated, John Cena is, now engaged to Nikki Bella, but back then, from 2008 to 2010, Dolph Ziggler was dating Nikki Bella for them little 2 years, and then coming around, Nikki Bella got a little clout, she got a little hot, you know what I'm saying, and John Cena said, hey, come here, let me a that ass, yeah, now I'm just playing, but with that being said, again, on Total Divas, they rekindled that flame, but you got to think that John Cena had some kind of backstage politics, and Dolph Ziggler just ended up on the wrong side of the fence. And I think he got blackballed. Not only that, not only the number one superstar in the company, but you mess with the Golden Boy. You mess with Triple H's, pretty much his son, Randy Orton. Now, in an interview, Dolph Ziggler said, in a real fight, I can take Orton. You don't do that. You don't say off air, off record, that I can really whoop somebody outside of the ring. That's not good business, especially not Randy Orton. He has a temper like a 12-year-old little girl, and he will get you blackballed quicker than anything. If something doesn't go his way, that's what he's going to do. And if you haven't, the end of his career is not unimaginable. He's just had a heel turn not too long ago. I can't tell you when, because it's been flip-flopping between being Shawn Michaels and being hashtag heel Ziggler. But he's had it hasn't revived his career any. And if you see the Usos, when they was, face painted, doing all that jumpy stuff around and all that good stuff, to now where they are just legit badasses, and they have won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships twice already. So you gotta think that, that little heel turn boosted them back up into that spotlight, whereas to Dolph, it just didn't happen that way. And it's gotta be because of the way that he's getting booked. He's always the first person to get, when somebody new comes in, he's the one that is fed to him. Baron Corbin, when he first came on the scene after winning the Andre Memorial 30-man Battle Royal, Dolph Ziggler was his first real rivalry, and that went horrible for him. Sami Zayn, when he first came, I think that was his. Shinsuke Nakamura, when he came, Dolph Ziggler was his. Now Bobby Roode is here, and Bobby Roode is going to play face for now, and that's going to be his opponent at Hell in a Cell. Which, that just shows that the writers have pretty much given up on him. Like, they're not really pushing for a Ziggler moment because, I mean, number one, he's so small in terms of WWE, which is known as the land of giants, and he's just so small. He had 2 championship runs, but after that, he cashed in his Money in the Bank on Alberto Del Rio on a Raw and won it. And had one of the most, probably the loudest pops of his entire career. But then shortly after, he got kicked in the face, kicked in the temple, got a concussion. Now the WWE is number one, scared, and number two, we're over Ziggler. Like, the Shawn Michaels thing didn't work, the heel turns don't work, nothing works for this guy, so let's just feed him to the new people. And I mean, he's probably like, okay, cool, I ride this out, and then I'll go do my own thing. I don't really need the WWE anymore, I'm good. So, I mean, with all those factors played into it, it's like, there's no real reason for Dolph Ziggler to hang around. I don't really blame him for taking the route he's taking and just, hanging it up, hanging the boots up, and maybe he won't hang them up. Look at Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes pretty much turned anything into gold, the Stardust. I mean, at first I wasn't too fond of it, but then, the comedy side came out. Cody Rhodes is actually a funny character, but, he had that dashing Cody thing going on, and he was, he worked with it. Then, with him and Damian Sandow, when they was a tag team, it was good. And look at him now, ROH World Heavyweight Champion. Like, he won a couple Global Force Championship. I don't know what it's called because I really don't, indulge in that too deep in it. But, he left and reinvented himself, and he got a better career. And that's it's not unimaginable for Dolph Ziggler to do the same. For me, I think he'll go do the stand-up comedian thing, but only time will tell. Now, this has been Wrestle Talk. If you like it, hit the subscribe button. If you loved it, hit the notification button so you can get the content when it's fresh and hot off the pot. And if you didn't like it, let me know. I'll change some things around, suit you better. But I am Rob Talks Wrestling, and I will see y'all next time.